Decided to make chicken lo mein this night, and it's actually really easy, so I decided not to cry tonight. I'm going to share a recipe with you guys. So we're going to cut this cabbage up, and we're going to leave that middle part I was showing y'all out because that right there is very, very bitter and tart. You don't really want that in there. So we're going to start with cutting up our veggies. I already cut up an onion. You see I got my noodles boiled already, and now I'm cutting up some green onion, and then I have my chicken over there, which I seasoned up with like basic seasonings like a salt, pepper, garlic, onion type of vibe. Nothing too crazy going on there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut that up into like smaller bite-sized type pieces. Like, you know what, being your Chinese lo mein, like this is very much a very traditional recipe. So this is what my pieces look like. And then I'm going to go ahead and add onto there some cornstarch and a little bit of baking soda because I'm going to velvet the chicken. And really all that means is that I'm going to coat this in a little cornstarch and baking soda and then boil it so that it gets that texture that like Chinese chicken lo mein has, instead of being like real, like, I don't know, rough and hard, kind of like when black people decide to make lo mein. I don't know, black Chinese do not be the same. But anyways, mix that all up real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead in my boiling pot of water, and I'm just going to add that in. Now, I don't want this to like be a rolling pot of water. It just really needs to be like a calm boil. I'm just going to put that in there, leave it in there for a couple minutes, and let that cook. As you can see, we don't got no real bubbles going. So these are all my veggies. I got cabbage, onions, green onion, some carrots, and some garlic. I'm going to start on my sauce, which is hoisin sauce, some dark soy sauce, some sesame oil, and some low sodium because everything else is not salty, oyster sauce. And then I'm going to also go ahead with some chili paste because I like spice. You could leave the chili paste and these red pepper flakes out if you don't like nothing spicy, but I do, so that's why I added that in. And then some cornstarch to make this sauce thick. I do not like a wet and runny sauce. So anyways, gonna heat up some oil. I'm gonna start with sauteing the carrots, then I'm gonna do the onions, and then after I saute this for a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and add the cabbage. You definitely need to add these veggies in order like of how they need to be cooked. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the cabbage. Now I'm not cooking these all the way because, you know, in Chinese lo mein it be having like a little crunch to it. It's not like fully soft, so that makes a really big deal about what order you add that in. Lastly, I'm gonna do my garlic because you don't want the garlic to burn. A lot of y'all start y'all cooking with the garlic, and I be knowing right there, like, you do not know what you're doing. But anyways, adding in that cooked chicken, and I'm gonna saute up that is crazy. I'm gonna saute that up with my veggies as well. And then again, guys, not overdoing it because I still want my veggies to have some crunch. I'm adding in half my sauce so that this can saute a little bit before I add my noodles. The other half of my sauce I'm gonna put in once I put my chow mein or lo mein noodles into the pot. And there you go right there. I can tell from right here, though, that this is not dark enough. So I'm going to add some more dark soy sauce. And I'm also going to add some fish sauce, which I don't think I ever got on camera. But yeah, then I'm going to go ahead and just mix this up. This is really pretty much the end of the story, guys. And this is how my chow mein turned out. Let me know if you tried it and if you liked it down below.